9 reasons why men are likely to die before women. Look at this woman. Then look at this man. Isn't this the world of men? Aren't women seen as less important beings in most parts of the world? Women experience higher stress, more chronic disease, more depression, more anxiety, and are more likely to be victims of violence. Women earn less than men, and in many countries, they don't have the same human rights as men. Despite the social inequality women experience, there's a good news for women. They are likely to live longer than men. According to the most recent US data, the average American man dies 5 years before the average American woman, and even wider gaps are seen among different racial and ethnic minorities. For example, Asian American women live 16.5 years longer than African American men on average. In this video, we'll be sharing with you 9 reasons why men are likely to die before women. If you're new here, consider subscribing if you like this video. Number 1. Men have riskier lifestyle habits. Men are usually involved with occupations that are risky, like aircraft pilot, construction workers, fishermen, site workers, roofers, farmers, and many others. All such occupations require safety measures to be taken beforehand, as they involve risk, and most times the careless nature of men stops them from taking precautions, resulting in the untimely demise. Smoking, eating, and drinking to excess and internalizing stress can contribute to increased blood pressure and heart disease risk, which cause men to die sooner. Studies have shown that men and women who ranked higher on masculinity scales live shorter lives. Science believes part of the reasons may be due to the testosterone levels and a preference for more riskier behaviors. Number 2. Men have weaker immune system. Women are born with longer telomeres, which helps the cell responsible for your immune system to work healthier and longer. Other than that, men are usually involved in activities that challenge their immune system, like not taking precautions, smoking, drinking, and not taking care of their health in general. These changes challenge the immune system, and sometimes it fails to complete the challenge, resulting in diseases. Men have a tough go of things before they are even born. Even in first year of life, men have a higher mortality rate, and this persists throughout life. Men are also more likely than women to die from injuries, suicide, and respiratory cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, and coronary heart diseases. Even when developing, men develop quickly as compared to females. It is due to the biological changes that happen by a male being born through a female body. And because women have to reproduce, their body functions are stronger than that of men. Now, the question I begin to ask myself is, why wasn't I born a woman? Number 3. Men are usually taller than women. Bigger isn't always better as it pertains to longevity. On average, people over 6 feet tall don't live as long as people shorter than 6 feet tall, says Dr. Vincent Giampapa, a New Jersey board-certified anti-aging physician and chief medical officer of Cell Health Institute, a New Jersey company focused on helping people live healthier and longer lives through a cellular approach to health. Studies of a genetic mutation referred to as the Methuselah gene, named after the oldest man mentioned in the Bible, supports this theory. This mutation appears to decrease the cell's use of a growth hormone, insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, and results in people who tend to be smaller but with a longer than average lifespan. Larger individuals within a species tend to have shorter lives, according to a study published in Medical Hypothesis 2004. This holds true not only for humans, but also for most animal species, including fish, insects, primates, and dogs. Though men could be proud of their tall heights, that's one of the reasons why we are more likely to die before women. I'm crying. Oh. Number 4. Men are not well being mindful. Studies have demonstrated that all in all, ladies are more well-being cognizant and they have higher familiarity with their physical and mental side effects. We men are proud. Being a man implies the third start of treatment of any sort. Men are less likely to go for a medical checkup or complain about our ailments. These issues, all in all, make guys to be powerless against restorative disappointment. Number 5. Men have weaker social connections. As women are more social and talk more, they are more expressive and usually find relaxation, questions to their answers, or therapy through social interactions. These social networks also may add to a woman's longevity. On average, women also tend to be more verbal and talk more with friends. This addresses problems and strengthens relationships. Men, on the other hand, are often discouraged from sharing the deeper stuff women tend to do fairly easily. Because men don't socialize much, which can result in them withholding their stress, thoughts and troubles, they are more likely to be victims of suicide or heart attack due to stress. Number 6. Men have weaker chromosomes. Men have an XY chromosome, while women have an XX. If a defect manifests on the X chromosome, it is possible that the genetic material on the extra X chromosome in women provides some type of backup for the expression of the good genes, says cardiologist Santora. Many X chromosome disorders exist, including hemophilia, X-linked spinal muscular atrophy, which affects the control of muscle movement, and a neurological disorder called Parkinson's syndrome. Genetically speaking, 2 X chromosomes beat an X and a Y most of the time, according to neurologist Hagberg. Boys born with a problem of the X chromosome typically don't survive. Men always think they are strong, but sorry guys, your chromosomes proves you are weaker than women. Number 7. Men are likely to have heart disease. According to Dr. Larry Santora, a cardiologist with St. Joseph Health System in Orange, Calif, higher levels of estrogen in women protect them from heart disease for 10 to 15 years longer than men. It's well known that estrogen raises good cholesterol, HDL, and lowers bad cholesterol, LDL. Estrogen makes the inner lining of the coronary arteries more flexible, so it's less prone to injury and inflammation related to plaque formation and atherosclerosis. Chronic stress in men may also contribute to heart disease, as it indirectly elevates blood pressure, cholesterol, and insulin, all contributors to hardening of the arteries. To level the playing field, men must work hard to modify their risk, says Santora. If you're a man, start checking blood pressure and cholesterol when you are in your 20s and act immediately on anything that's abnormal. Eat a Mediterranean-style diet, exercise, don't smoke, and keep body weight within a healthy range. Now listen, the problem with giving men advice is they are less likely to take it. More reason why we die earlier than women. Number 8. Men avoid doctors. The careless nature of men is the biggest cause of them dying earlier than women. Men mostly skip regular checkups, which are important. With medical checkup, men will get to know if there is a problem with their health and it could be treated early. But because the world around men makes them think it's a weakness to seek help, they are more likely to avoid medical doctors until it's too late. Number 9. Men have higher metabolic rates. Greater muscle mass in men versus women equals a higher metabolism, since it takes a greater number of calories to maintain muscle. This gives men a higher calorie burn rate. While it enables men to lose weight easier, this higher burn rate also means they burn through their stem cells faster as well, says Giampapa, referring to cells that can divide and differentiate into specialized cell types as well as renew themselves. It's like a car going 90 meters per hour versus 40 meters per hour. You won't go as far on that tank of gas at the higher speed. Men burn out their stem cell pool quicker. Frequent injuries or surgeries from a high-risk sport or lifestyle use up a man's reserves even faster. What then can men do to increase their chances of long life? Even though men inherit tendencies, they can still tip the scales in their favor with a healthy lifestyle, including diet and exercise, says Gyan Papa. If you're a man, healthy lifestyle and humility can help you to live a longer life. If you love this video, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to have more of videos like this. Look at your screen now to see the next videos we have picked for you to enjoy next. We love you.